to my members, my followers, those that follow my page. I mean, now that you follow me, we all stand individually apart from one another. And so, if you came here to, get some guidance, some clarification, some understanding, some overstanding, you are in the right place. Okay, so let me fix this, adjust this camera. Okay, so it's going to be on me, but also you're going to see me shuffle the cards right here. I'm in the car, you guys. I'm in the car doing this. So let's get right into it. So I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, you know that you are on a clear line, on a divine line. It's a secure line. That's my motto. That's my thing. Okay, we are on a clear um, um, line with source, and our ancestors and all divine beings that wants to connect with us and let us know what's going on the land. So we are just gonna go into it and just see what's going on and what messages they have. First, I was tapping into um, the energy of what's going on outside of the collective. This message is not going to be for everybody, but my messages are timeless. So if it's a message from a year ago or 2 years ago, you most definitely can benefit from that message if you click on it. It's I don't believe there's no coincidences. Coincidence is an illusion. It's not real. Things happen for a reason. Everything, good or bad. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. Okay, when we're coming to this channel or other channels, good tarot readers, um, you know, I'm not gonna say all of them, but for the most part, I've ran across a few of them that have um, your best interest, have my best interest. You could tell when it's a divine one that's giving the message, and that the message is coming authentically from source. From a higher source. Okay, so we got. So like I said, I was picking up on things outside of you. So you may be struggling with, you know, trying to understand. Let me make sure this light is right, y'all. I'm sorry so that you guys can see. Um, okay. So that things outside of you, like maybe you need a pep talk, is what I'm getting. Like you need a pep talk on to continue to move forward with practicing self-care. Your self-care would be not taking on anybody else's issues. Okay, so I can very well be talking to some divine ones that you overcompensate, you overgive, you over, indulge in things, whether it be uh sex, drugs. It could be exercising. You overindulge. So you're being called to, continue to practice on balancing, because you have been, okay? You have been working on balancing, even taking yourself out of situations because of how it make you feel. Certain feelings that you get in your body, whether if it's anxiety, your emotions are up and down. Like you can't really pinpoint where it's what it is, but you know where it's coming from, and it's coming from outside of you. So this can be people, place, or thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming through. Um, you could have been reluctant on taking these steps because the people are so close to you. So I'm also getting that you can very well have been reluctant. If that resonates, then that's for someone. You've been reluctant on pulling back because these people keep on wanting to attach themselves to you. Now, this can be your mother, this can be your father, but these are toxic people that I'm talking about that want to keep you in a cycle, okay? They want to keep you in a cycle. So, that's just, I don't even feel like it's random because it's been coming up so much for the divine ones. They're also saying that divinity, like you've been sitting in your divinity. You know what I'm saying? And these things, if you don't know what things mean, you should look them up. Go research them. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take it from me. Go and research. And that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have different perspectives, and we all have different inner knowings, you know what I'm saying? Different akashic records in our body that form. They're manipulated because of the indoctrination throughout our life. You know what I'm saying? So what we're trying to do is get into the subconscious and change those things. The subconscious is your inner self. Okay, that's your higher self. That revolving door, that cycle. We're trying to take that and turn that into a clear path, not a cycle, not where you're constantly repeating, behaviors or relationships that's not good for you. Okay, so let's see what else come through. It says melting mass. It says allow. So I could be talking to someone who's been seeing the number 16. You could be life path number 6. Okay, you can even be 16 years old, or maybe something happened when you was 16. Maybe you received a gift from source. Your psychic abilities started working, or you learned, you seen that telepathy was something that you were able to do. You were able to communicate with others without even speaking to them. They didn't even understand what you were doing, but you did. So something very powerful very well could have happened to you at 16 is what I'm getting. Okay, it says melting mass. I'm going to show you guys the card. Give me 1 minute. It says allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you feel. Okay. So I most definitely am talking to some divine beings. It could be feminine or masculine. It doesn't matter. That have been, that very well knows who you are. Like, you know who you are. You know that you are gifted. You know that you are a chosen one. You probably are the black sheep of your family. And now you're at the point where it's like you may not be sure yourself when you're in the company of others, because of the doubts come through, because you're still dealing with people who judged you, who belittle you, who done these things. And it's like, yeah, you take it personally, but they don't know it's what they're giving me. They don't know that you take it personally, but they know they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They know that they're making you feel uncomfortable. They know that it's a direct attack, and these are people that's close to you. Okay, so when I see this melting mask, it's you being authentic and honest with these people at this point. No, this is not gonna happen. You setting boundaries. So I'm talking to somebody who has now, you know, looked in the mirror, and you have seen yourself for who you are, who you truly are, not your physical face. You actually went deep into your soul, in depth. You know what I'm saying? You went into the shadows where the ugly things are about yourself, and they've been revealed to you, and you're working on them. You know what I'm saying? You're putting them in place, but at the same time, as you are going through this metamorph, people don't know that you see beyond the fucking you see beyond the veils. You see beyond the veils. You see beyond their bullshit. Okay, so whoever I'm talking to, if that resonate, most definitely this message is for you. I could be talking to somebody that's 19, or either you could have a child that's 19, particularly a son. Okay, but flip it, flop it, because like I said, in spiritual, in the spiritual realms, gender is not a thing at all. It's an illusion. It's not something that we even partake in, even speaking on. But of course, we have to human form, we have to speak so you can know. Okay. So it says the number 9. So you could have been seeing the number 9, synchronicities. You could have been seeing 999. Okay. Your birthday can be on the 9th of November, or April, or February. Okay. So they're showing me that you've been getting this silent, like, your soul has been like, be silent. So I don't know where that's coming from, or who that's for, but if it resonate, you've been seeking silence, or you've been really wanting to be in a silent place. So you might be in your car like me, or just wanting to do things alone, and wanting to keep things very close to you. I'm talking about personal business, personal information, because you know that sharing with these people, these karmics around you, or even at work, or just in general, sharing too much has gotten you in to situations where people were able to use things against you, okay? Use what you're giving them against you. They took it and they weaponized it against you, okay? Is what they're showing me. Responding, not reacting. I didn't even know until I got to it. So the only control we have is how we respond to the hand we are dealt, okay? So just listen to that. Think about that, okay? This is the card that came out, though. Your response. And look at, I'm just letting this shit flow, y'all. Like this shit, it's not for play for me. You know what I'm saying? When I get on live, I don't get on live to sit and wait or to even worry about if somebody's watching me, how many people is coming on it. I know who needs to see this will see this, okay? Responding, not reacting, and that is the energy that I've been picking up on a lot. Is us divine ones, you know what I'm saying? But specifically, you guys, whoever's watching this, okay? It could be a divine masculine, a divine feminine. You really need to watch how you respond to these entities that's in these bodies, in these physical bodies, okay? Because you have to understand in the spiritual realm, we came here on a mission. It was a purpose for everybody, whether if it's good or bad, whatever they was came here to do. If they came here to offer whole family and that was supposed to be their destiny, then that was their destiny. That's what they chose, because we do choose before we come here. And people need to understand this. You know, I want to bring this up. My daughter had brought up to me the other day. She was like, Mom, you remember when I got saved? And she was like, and they washed all my sins away. And at the time when that occurred, I wasn't at where I am now, you know, mentally, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't. I still was on my journey learning things, but I wasn't here. And so what I told her was that we did not come into this world. No one came into this world born into sin. Okay? Yes, there is sin that goes on around it, but the belly of a mother is a sacred place. That's love. That's peace. If not, that is what that is supposed to be. There are many children that come out that where their parents were, you know, how can I say it, reckless, you know, with different substances and stuff, and they came out fine. You know what I'm saying? Some didn't, you know, what weren't able to, and you know, bless those ones, you know, that may was affected by, you know, the wrongdoing of their mother when it comes to drugs or even their father, because it go both ways. We were not born into sin, and you guys need to know that, and our children need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're born into a womb where it's sacred. That's sacred. Everything that they do up until you have the baby is a ritual. Cutting the placenta, that's not supposed to happen until all the medication come out and feed the baby. That's how you know that that is a sacred place, and that it's nutrition, and that it's everything that a child needs. But the world decided to come up with taking it away at birth after you have the baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like this big this big repetition of an illusion of lies, you know, in a way that you should have a child, in the way that you should, you know, indoctrinate a child and make them think that they came into whatever, whoever came up with that shit, it's over with. It's done. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. But we need to teach our kids that. But I told her that, and the reason why I'm telling you guys that is because I had to explain that to her. Because this church, this big ass church, had us believing that we was born into sin. No. Fuck no. No. And if anybody have anything that, you know, to respond on that, let's talk about it. Okay, so let's keep going. What other messages do you have for us? So if it says renewal, it says regeneration. Regeneration begins with decay. So regeneration begins with decay. There, look at you're actually feeling this. You know what I'm saying? You could have been restless. You could even be too woke where you're moving around, you can't sleep. It all directs to the same thing, and that's you being at peace in here. Okay? Keeping your mind silent, learning how to distinguish the voices in there, and knowing when to tell certain voices to shut the fuck up. Okay, you're not running anything. I know who you are. I know how you got here, and we're working on getting you out of here. You know what I'm saying? The negative thinking, the overthinking, the going back on situations, replaying them in your mind over and over again on how it could have went or how it should have went or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. So what messages do you have for the collective? Mm-hmm. What's up, y'all? I really do love you guys. I'm very just grateful and thankful that I'm able to have a platform to speak to you guys. You know what I'm saying? And and share with you guys the things that I've learned on my path, you know? The truth. Okay? Affluence. So number 5 can be significant. Okay, affluence. So what I'm going to do is, with this book, I'm going to read some of these because we need to know what they're talking about. What is influence? What does this symbol mean? Okay, it came out for a reason. All right, it ain't just come out, just pop out of thin air. This is something that they want us to know, and it's going to go with what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Well, what the messages that's coming through. Affluence. Okay, so it says wealth in a form, wealth in all forms is available. No, like my door. Okay, so wealth in all forms is available to you now. You are rich on all accounts. Drawing this card invites you to feel the abundant flow of having all that you need on the material and spiritual planes. If you are inquiring about a situation or a relationship, this certainly indicates that there is much to be experienced here. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are being provided for and rewarded at this time. Okay, so this symbol is called a Sari Yantra. Okay, and you can screenshot it if you need to and learn more about it. It says this is the symbol of Hindu Tantra, which is based on the Hindu philosophy of Shaktism. So, if you've been like thinking about um going into learning about Hindu or learning about like Indian traditions and different traditions, not just Indian, but around the world, on how they are able, how they do different things on mantras, and how it's so many different ways that you can meditate or just things like that to help yourself. I'm talking to someone who's really trying to, and that's a trip because that's what earlier I was going to do a video, and it was going to be about, you know, it was going to be about, I'm all, you know, no, not until I tell you, right? It was going to be about what I'm talking about now, but I had a whole nother line in the description box of what the name of it was gonna be. But yeah, so let me read this to y'all, right? Because this is came through. I had this came through earlier. So it says, we are not to look in the outer world for validation upon ourselves. The world is merely a place to grow and learn. Living outside yourself places your spirit in harm's way of spiritual diseases, which leads to physical damage of the physical body. The body is a landmark. I don't know what they meant by that, but we can go deeper into that, right? The only reassurance you need is by way of listening to your intuition, higher self, rebuilding your subconscious so that you can understand the voice within and allow yourself to heal. Okay, so this is a message that I wrote earlier that came through. So let's keep going. Okay, power 46. I could be talking to somebody who's 46 years old. Okay, we really gonna get down to it because we want to know everything that source is dropping to us, dropping down on us. You know what I'm saying? These messages, these that I'm reading out of these books, can very well help you on your path. So I'm gonna go deep and I'm gonna go read the shit because I want to know what they're saying. Power. Okay, you are powerful. You are worthy. You are sovereign. It is time to remember your worth. Drawing this card invites you to take your place in the starring role of your life. There is no need to play small here. You are being granted permission to display your strengths for all to see at this time. it does no service for you to hide your gifts. Drawing this card can also indicate that it is time for you to call your power back from any situation where it may have been taken or given away. Isis crown. So this is the Isis crown, okay? So it says the crown of Isis, and sometimes the crown of Hathor is Hathor, is made up of the sun disk cradle. And I could be talking to some sun children, okay? Very well. I know I am. Okay. So get out there in the sun. Allow the sun to do its work. Okay. It's not up there for nothing. All right. We are over the sun with the sun, and we don't pray. We don't, you know, pray to the, none of that. But you honor it because it's here and it helps us. You honor what loves you. You honor what helps you, and it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? I bet you ain't nobody in your life been as consistent as the sun and the moon has been to this month, to this earth. So they can say whatever they want to say about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to some sun kids, okay? Sun disc cradle. In cow's horns, the sun and the cow were both worshipped in ancient Egyptian as symbols of the different but equal powers of the feminine and the masculine energy. Okay. And I really was feeling that, like the feminine and the masculine energy, like, because I was talking about it earlier. And I want you guys to pay attention when I'm speaking, how everything come together. You know what I'm saying? How everything go. Remember, if you have to play it back, these messages are key. Okay. They are key to your evolution. Okay, a little bit at a time. I'm also hearing for you, this is for somebody specific, to be patient. Be patient. Work on your patience, okay? I know you've been patient, but you need to really be patient now, because everything is coming in. Everything that you sown is coming in. You know what I'm saying? You are look. Okay, focus. Okay, focus. Okay, so you are being called to focus right now. Okay, I'm not going to read these two. And then magic came out. Magic. I'm talking to some magical divine beings. Let me tell you, you are so magical and so extraordinary that you have this light inside of you that attracts a lot of negative entities, that attracts a lot of different characters. Let's put it like that. Okay, and you need to be vigilant to who you're speaking to and what they're speaking to you, and how you're answering it, how you are responding to them. Okay, this is what they're showing me. Okay, you want to speak less and listen more, because you when you answer to someone, that is a whole ass magic. It's magic out of our mouths. That's just alone speaking. You know what I'm saying? So you most definitely want to stay cloaked up and know that you are protected. I don't even need to say that. You are protected. That's like something that they're showing me too. They don't want us to worry about being protected. We are good. They don't want us to worry about that. They want us to understand and overstand on who we are. You know what I'm saying? Getting ourselves right, getting our subconscious right, getting our conscious right. You know what I'm saying? Those rims, the subconscious have so many rims that it's connected to alone, but those rims you can't get on if you're not at a certain level of understanding. If your perspective hasn't made it to even connect with these other rims that's here. You know what I'm saying? So people be like, or you may even be like, well, I'm ready to connect with the many of different souls that come to this earth, because it's not just sun children and moon kids, and it's not just flowers, and it's different worlds that's here, okay, within one world. Okay, they're here walking around amongst us, and they're not human, if you will. Their souls come from different parts of the galaxy, and they don't look like us. They don't think like us. They don't feel like us. And this is good or bad. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on who you run across and what they see in you, and you being a divine one and that light up everything when you come walking through. There are some that they're vampires. You know what I'm saying? And they lust, they fiend, they come with the right words and the right, and so you are being asked to pay attention to your damn, it was right there, they were showing it to me. Pay attention to your Damn, what is the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna come back to it, y'all, but hold on. Let's keep going. We're gonna get into the cards because we ain't even got into the reading. I'm gonna put one more card. Transmute. Especially while you're transmuting. Damn, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Be patient with me. Using your discernment. Show discernment. Okay? Okay, you can be seeing a number 44. You could be seeing a number 92. Okay. Trisha, that name is coming through. So your name could be Trisha, or maybe you have a mother or an aunt named Trisha, someone that you're connected to. Okay. You can also be connected to the full moon. Okay. Or maybe on the full moon, you notice that your psychic abilities or the abilities that you have through spirit, through source, becomes ignited. So maybe you can do some moon magic. You know what I'm saying, with yourself and have fun with that. That's a fun thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It is, getting to know your ancestors, getting to know source, getting to know those souls that speak to you, that's there to help, that's coming to your aid, that's coming for your healing, that's coming, those ones, because there's so many different ones, you know what I'm saying? So you want to know. So we're going to get into these cards, y'all, okay, and see what messages do we have. Okay, so the number 92. Someone grandmother could have passed at 92. Okay. So if that resonates, let's see what the cards have. And what other message is gonna come through. 92, I don't know. What's that is? Big. It's big. It's big, big. She's a very strong soul. Okay. Truth. Truth. Okay. That's truth. At the bottom, okay, with the heart in the middle and the different, look at how it's like, look how the card is, it's like, I don't know why it's saying hypnosis, but it's like the ore of it is just like so, and this is your ore. That's your ore. That's what I was talking about earlier, remember? Okay. Glamorous energy. Stop it. I can't make this shit up. Glamorous energy. This is your energy. I mean, if you've been the type to where like you shy, or you like shy away from big conversations because you don't feel like you've made it there to have those conversations, like you've made it there, you're there, you sit and talk to yourself all the time and go back and forth with your ancestors and go back and forth on how this to get this shit right. You have it, okay? They want you to know, they want you to pick up and build yourself up, build yourself, because you're already built it up in the spiritual realm. They know that you can do it. You are a teacher, you are a healer, okay? You are special, okay? You are needed in the new world, okay? Your path is lit up, is litty, okay? Vision. I can't make it up. You don't see things how everybody else see things. You've never seen things how everybody else see things. You don't portray things how everybody else portray things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come in a room and it can be some mass shit going on, and it's like everybody confused, and you come in like, well, look it. It's it's okay. This is fixable. There is a solution. Why is everybody going mad and crazy? But see, when you do that and you do it at the wrong time, and when they don't want that, then now they done turned on you. They act like, oh yeah, thank you. But nah, bitch, you think you know everything is what they're thinking. Or nigga, you think you know everything. You know what I'm saying? They not taking it like like who you are, like you coming with love, like, like, well, let me help. And if they have some input, let's put it on the table so that we can learn how to do this, so there won't be any confusion or any, they say thieves, there's no honor among thieves. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people are thieves. A lot of these people are, these are the rooms that you being brought in. You got to be ready for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are your soul is so ancient and old. Okay, you's an old bitch. That's what I be saying about myself. Okay, excuse my language too. If it's any older people who they really don't like cussing and all that stuff, you probably gotta go on another page then. But codes in nature, codes like DNA codes. Okay, codes. Okay, miracles. You perform miracles. I can't make this shit up. Let me tell you. Okay, it feels so good to be able to be on a line, to be able to communicate, to be able to to engage with different realms and know that this is not it. This is not all. This is where my happy is, but I have to keep my feet on the ground and I have to stay grounded. I have to stay present. I have to stay rooted. I have to know what's going on around me because I'm also playing the field in this world also. So yes, how do you do it? Balance it. Find a way. You have it. You have the power. You have the mindset to do that. You know what I'm saying? While you're still working on yourself, you can still have this shit all balanced out where everybody have to respect what it is, or they don't have to be around you. They don't have to come, and they coming to you. They coming to you. Am I right or wrong? Okay, I'm speaking to some divine beings who you are the tree of life. Okay, they're all coming to you. Even if you walk in the room and it's your first time being in the room, that was brought to you. You came in that room for a reason. They came to you and you don't even know it. Know that. And that's what's going to happen because when you are chosen, when you are, when you are chosen, when you are a divine one, things like that happen and you be like, damn, you know, what do I do? Ask source, ask whoever you believe in. Where do I go? Where do I go? Ask yourself. Ask your inner self. Fuck asking who you believe in. I don't believe in no motherfucking body. I know for a fact who I am and what resides within me and what my connections are to this world. I don't have to believe in anything. I don't know what a belief is. What is a belief system? It's a system. This, what I have, it's no system. We fucking universal around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Okay? We are the tree of life. You are the tree of life, okay? Your vision, you know what I'm saying? Your vision alone is going to bring you so much wealth, so much happiness, so much abundance. Okay, you probably been seeing a lot of threes. You probably been seeing rainbows. Okay, is what they're showing me. Okay, this is all for a reason. Okay, revolution at the bottom of the deck. They like pull that out. Okay, you are the new wave. You are the wave. So what do you do? Source, what other messages do you have? What do you want them to do with this information, this wave of information that they're getting? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes, like even myself, you like, what do I do with all of this information? Where do I take it? What do I do? So Source, please give me some insight on what we do. What do the collective do? I mean, I'm gonna learn something too, right? But it's for you guys for sure. All right, most definitely for you guys. Okay. Mama Wa'a memory. So I'm finna read Mama Wa'a. I want to see what does that, how did that tie in with the question that I just asked the divine? Okay, source. Mama Wa'a, where's she at? Somebody's working a 9 to 5, and I know it's probably a lot of y'all, but somebody's working a 9 to 5, and you just like, man, secretly in your mind, you've been thinking about spinning off on their ass. But before you do that, you need to come up with a plan on what you're going to do next because you got mouths to feed and you like nice things and you have a lot of things that's going on that needs to be taken care of. So if you're going to use the abundance from within in your spiritual realm, it takes time to build that up, but start doing it is what I'm being shown. Get to it, start doing it, and you don't have to work for no motherfucking body because you got enough alone in yourself where you can give to the world and you can multiply that shit and have abundance of wealth for the for children down the line to come. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. That's what they're showing me. Okay. Oh, Mama Wawa, Mama Wawa, where's she at? Now, let me see what page she on. Cause there's no number, you guys. Just hold on, Mama Wawa. Okay, she on page. That's a trip. I mean, she on page 93. Remember I was seeing 92 kept coming up? That number. So let me see. She on page 93. Let's find her, y'all. Cause that's what we doing. Look at this. We in schools in session. School is in session. Mommy what? Okay, here she go, y'all. So here she go. Okay. This is the one I'm reading. So let me see. It's as the doggin creation myth tells the story of Mami Wa'a and dates back over 4,000 years. A figure a a figure is floating in the ocean with a large red and black snake around her shoulders. Her tail berries with emerald greens, and her hair encompasses everything around her. Mama Wa'a is a spiritual and material oracle and comes to you when you are going to gain something if you call upon her for help. She loves to help women and will protect the sacred waters around her at all costs. Her eyes holds a stern gaze that shines intensely. The water in the cards is a major factor as Mami Wa'a will use the water to prove a point or teach a lesson. If her messages are not received, many people seek the help of Mami Wata by dancing themselves into a trance. This card could be signs of fertility. So someone can be pregnant, or you can be pregnant with an idea, like I was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to transition over from working for someone. You know what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect to those who work, for under people. But we all have something to give to the world if that's something that we so choose to do that can bring us out of that mindset of working for someone, because really we got enough shit inside of us where we can work for ourselves. A lot of us didn't have, relatives around to teach us the business, or the people who are around want to keep us in boxes. They don't want to give us too much because they don't want us to become bigger than them, but it's bigger than that. It's really bigger than that. It's not about me becoming bigger than you or you becoming bigger than me, because I'm going to tell you one thing. If you in my camp, we all big the same. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And whatever we bring to the table is for it's more powerful. You know what I'm saying? And however we bring it to the table. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can call on Mommy Wa'a. It's Mami. And this is the thing, you guys. There are souls that you can call on. You don't have to know their names. All you have to know is what it is, your intentions on what you need. This protection that she has, that she does, this is someone that I would call on. And I wouldn't even call her Mami Wa'a. I would say the soul that maneuvers as such. I need you. I need to converse with you. This is how we do magic. This is a part of doing magic. You sitting up here doing magic with all these other motherfuckers that's non relevant motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about nothing inside of here. They just looking at you to see what they can get from you. Where we at? I could be talking to someone that's 38 years old, okay? It's 8:32 on the clock, y'all. So let me keep going. Oh, that came out fast. Higher perspection. Passion. Higher perspection. Higher perception. Okay? That's what you have. And this is why you're able to go into these rooms and elevate the room and captivate the room. This is why you're able to do this. Okay, remember earlier I was saying that this is a gift that was given to someone at 16 years old. Maybe you haven't learned how to use it. Maybe you haven't even, tapped into it, but it's there. And how are you going to use it moving forward? You know what I'm saying? Don't allow this world to take away what was given to you, because just as you was given it, it could be taken away if you don't use it, you know um effectively. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna affect whoever, however you use it, good or bad. But you only get so long with that, and you can't use shit negatively now. Manipulation, all the bullshit that people bring the trauma bonding, the triggers. And it's okay to be triggered though, okay? Because this is how we learn what we need to heal inside on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, higher perspection. So you are being called to have a higher perspection of what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's your first eye, right? Your first eye, right? Not your two physical eyes, your first eye, that inner, that first gut, that first brain that they don't teach you about in school. They say, oh, this is your first brain. No, your gut is your first brain. That's why they say keep it clean, because this is where your intuition speak to you at. This is where the sacred place is. There's no motherfucking sin in there. This is sacred, baby. They can't get up in here. Can't nobody come and enter into your body unless they take you out. Not that you go to the hospital and then you let them operate on you. But even then, they still can't tap into this energy and these realms. You know what I'm saying? And people know this. People around you that you grew up with, that you grew up in the houses with, your parents that raised you. It's a lot of divine ones that came through a lot of toxic ass families. You know what I'm saying? A lot of toxic relationships, a lot of shit that got you to where you are now. And it was all for a better cause. Just know that. I don't give a fuck how bad it was. Okay? And I'm not insensitive. It's just that we gotta understand that shit, man. We got to understand it. Once you understand or understand why it happened, and it didn't happen for you, I mean, it happened to you, it happened for you. Once you understand, your perspective have changed and evolved. You've evolved. It's no more blame. It's no more, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? He hurt me. And so this is how I feel about him and him and him. I feel him niggas ain't shit because I was hurt by all that shit. Is some, come on, man. That's illusion after illusion, and that you putting on yourself. This is magic. This is dogma that you are trapping, and you are entrapping yourself. It's in a self-imposed prison, okay? And the chosen ones, we know how not to get there, right? But these people are coming at us because they don't know that we're aware. They don't know that we know that what you're doing, and we're not going to allow you to trap me, but I can help you get out. Do you want to get out? I'm going to give you a few things, but I'm not coming to take you out. I'm not coming to save you, because ain't nobody coming to save you. And if you believe that somebody is coming to save you, then what I'm doing ain't shit. I might as well just go about my business. But this is why us chosen ones have to know. Not every situation calls for us to step up to. Every time we step in a room and it's confusion and it's chaos, sometimes we're supposed to just turn around and walk the fuck away. Allow them to go through that so that they can learn. Because you went through a hell of shit. You went through some real stuff. The divine ones I'm talking to, masculine and feminine. You've been through a lot, okay? You've been through a lot, and you still have compassion. You still have compassion for those who've hurt you. You still have compassion for those who play in your energy, for those who take you for granted. Okay, but it's time that's fine and all, but it's time to cut ties with this shit, because I don't want to keep reliving the same shit. That's fucking crazy. I don't want to keep reliving it. You can't get it right. When you get it right, call me. When you get it right, man, maybe I'll come back by, because I know this source will put me in your life, because it's like, okay, look it, they're changing this person. I had to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I walked away. I chose to walk away. You chose to walk away. When you walk away from somebody, chosen ones, I want you guys to know, when you walk away from someone, you give them no option but to do something about it, because you are the light. You bring forth that energy of love, that energy of peace. So you're giving peace to a bunch of crusaders, hate, demonic souls that's doing shit that they ain't got no business doing. They know it ain't right. But that's okay, because we've been there. But you don't be there in the midst of that shit, even though you're not condoning it and you're not with it, but you still there because you've been a part of it. You know, it's a part of your illusion in your subconscious that seems so okay, so long as you're not involving yourself in it. But if you're there, you're feeding them to help them to continue on in that. When you leave the room and you take your energy, chosen ones, this is what the message that they want me to get out. When you take your energy away, you leave them to really think about shit, to really go through that shit in the dark. And they scavenging, they're going to get through it. They're going to figure out how to turn their light on. They're going to figure out how to get the fuck. They're going to figure out a solution, or they're going to fucking die in there. You know what I'm saying? However, but that's not none of your motherfucking business. Okay? You bring the witch doctor. You bring wisdom. I'm not calling you a witch doctor. This is just the name of the card. You are wisdom. Like I teach people all the time, witches are wisdom. They're not witches, they're wisdom. That was a name that was put on them so that they could be crusaded around town. And so their children and the fathers and the mothers can be killed so they could slay all of them and bury them so that their story won't be told. Okay? So they was called witches. It's not witches, it's wisdom. Okay? That's who I am. I'm a wisdom. I'm not a witch. Okay? But you call me what you want. Okay, let's keep going and see. Damn, what is that? So somebody's grandmother that's 92 years old is coming through, okay? I'm gonna let her come on in. She's 92. She's giving me Nancy, so I don't know if her name is Nancy or if she's connected to the spirit of Lilith. Okay. Lilith is, y'all don't get your panties in the bunch. Y'all did my homework on her. She's I can't even describe it. Her soul. She has a magnificent soul. Okay. She's for the people. That's all you need to know. Creighton can be connected. That name Creighton, I don't know if I'm saying it right. That could be a last name. I don't know, that movie, the Mustafa. That movie Mustafa can be that can maybe open up some energies in your mind to if this connects with you. Is it Lion King? So if Lion King is significant, are you so let's get these cards out and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Christian, Canaan, and Lynn. Okay. It's just one big family. And she just wants you, she want whoever this is that this resonate with, she wants you to know that they're okay on the other side. Okay, because she's most definitely not here. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a vessel. Okay. What city are you from, or country, or Craigsland? Craigsland. I don't know where that is. Mira Vista. It was called that at one point, Mira Vista or something. London. Could be in London. I'm hearing. Not could be. This is what I'm hearing. London. So check that out. Check that out. You can have family from London. She's just sending her love, and she wants you to know that they're okay. That name Lynn is sticking out. Nancy, Nicole. And this can be, these names can just be coming up and, you know, just, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Let's keep going. Shit. All right. Ruler. I can't make it up. So ruler came out. We're going to take that one and we're going to take one out. Leadership. Yeah, you are being called to go to perform in a leadership role because that is what you came here to do. So I could be talking to some public speakers. You can do poems, you know, you could be a singer, a musician, just a musician in a lot of different things. Okay. What's this? Fire. Your passion. I can't make this shit up. Your passion has been for you. You always knew that you were a leader. You always knew that you were a ruler. Okay. You could be seeing the numbers 999. Okay, look that up and see what if that resonates for you or what it means for you. Okay, yes, passion and fire. Look at you. You've done so much work. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, divine feminine, divine masculine, you have done so much work. Okay, you ought to be proud of yourself because your spiritual family is very proud of you. They're seeing retributions. They're seeing all kind of stuff right there. Okay. They're very proud of you. Okay. Everything is coming full circle. You planted seeds that you don't even remember. And they're coming into fruition right now. From other lifetimes. That's how serious you was about this shit. So that's how serious you gotta get when it comes to protecting your energy and knowing who you are. Like, you know, if you are a ruler and you're a sovereign being, usually they walk around with security. They're high public figures. What do they do? The queens and shit. You can't even touch them. You can't even get close to them. You're a ruler. You may not have been born into one like that, like Queen Elizabeth and shit, but you are very much more than that. Is what they're showing me. You've always had security because you didn't went through some shit where you shouldn't even be here, but you're here. Let me show these cards again. This shit is real. What is your passion? What is your fire? What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you want to do? Because you know that you're a leader. Explore things. Explore what it is you know that you want to do. Do how long I've been on here? 50 minutes, not that long. Do what is them called? A mirage, like when you create what you want to do. You know what I'm talking about, y'all. Look at caregiver support. You are supported. I can't make this shit up. Caregiver came out. Support. You have the support, whatever it is that you want to do. If you don't have it in the physical, you have it in the spiritual. Let them know. What did she say earlier when that Mommy Wata card came out, y'all? I'm telling y'all. Look, I ain't just talking outside of my ass. I can't. I don't play with source like the create. They've been lying on the creator. I ain't gonna play. Now they've been lying for a long time on the creator, on what the creator is, or what they done made their own forms. They done made up different religions, all kind of shit. Look, we not even gonna get into all that. But for a motherfucker to lie on you for that long and to be able to and to want to indoctrinate billions of people and take on sources, yeah, you gonna do that? Damn, it was him not or source energy. I don't want to say him because that's so you see. So source energy, was that not enough that we were all blessed with that energy inside of us, with Christ's energy inside of us? Was that not enough? Like, I don't understand. Like, what more do you want? It's like you give people shit and you be there for people and it's never enough. You don't owe nobody shit. You don't owe nobody nothing. And you have to realize that and understand that when they're coming and they're asking for shit that they can do. You're asking me to do something that you can do. What's stopping you from moving your fucking fingers and your feet to do it? Why do I need to do that for you? Why do I need to have that experience for you? Why would you want me to? See, what they've done is they've tried to make us into slaves and to keep us in a self-imposed prison, and they've used people very close to us to do so. Okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. So what other messages do you have for the collective? You better know. Use your discernment, because that shit is that's what's been getting you, that's what's gotten you here. But right now, these motherfuckers, they are trying to be very clever and think they real clever and on movement and shit. So we're gonna stay on the positive side, y'all, because Sourceton already revealed to us about you being a leader and about the support that you have and the fire that's ignited in you and everything else that we've talked about that's positive, right? We don't have to share no light with them. We don't share light with you motherfuckers, with you karmics. We don't share our light with you guys, okay? We have, but not no more. So we're gonna stay on the positive side, okay? Know thyself. Know who you are, okay? Okay, so it says wound healer, Sekhmet. So if you know anything about Sekhmet, you know. Look her up. Wound healer, okay? So I'm most definitely talking to some healers. So what other message do you have so I can let the collective go? Oh, I don't like when my cards be falling like that. Y'all make me so bad. Nah. Okay, it says shine, Mama Dogma. Shine. That's the last card, y'all. They want me to stop right there. Fuck that. Alchemy came out too. Okay, I'm talking to some alchemists. Okay, shine, joy. This is where we're living at now. We are creating our own world, right? We're creating a new world, our own world. So what is your deepest concerns of this world that you wouldn't take in another world? What is your deepest that you long for that would be here, that you would have liked when you were a child? These are the activities that we are being given, you guys, to do. They want us to put things together and to incorporate them in our daily lives with our children's and households so that we could see how it works, okay? How it works out. How did this work out? And then we could take it to the people, you know? This is how we help change the algorithm of the movement of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because the patriarchs been pushing out shit. They've pushed out a whole motherfucking school uh uh um dictation on how to somebody. I read that shit today. I mean, it's men that actually wrote the shit in schools that our kids learn. And it wasn't to help them, it was to keep them in a self-imposed prison. So now we are the ones that's on the land, and we are the ones, and that's why I say, y'all, you got to be careful who you laying with, who you got up and around you, because these motherfuckers are switching up real fast. Been with them 5 years, 10 years, they switching up. Taking lives, taking your lives, especially the women, because they know how powerful we are. Why would they start the shit off with, oh, you guys are less than? Women really couldn't do shit. It took time. They had to fight and do all kind of shit. Why I gotta fight to be who I truly am? Why do I have to? You never had to, but they did that. Our ancestors or people, whoever, they did that shit. They didn't know that you don't gotta fight these motherfuckers to tell. Nah, but what they was doing was either you would have to do that, which is follow the land on the laws on the land, or be unalived. But now today where we are, you guys, we ain't gotta worry about none of that. But you do have to keep yourself safe. You know what I'm saying? Hi, baby. How you doing? You do have to keep yourself safe. You do have to, you know, understand that the more that you evolve, people are going to go crazy. They're not going to be able to handle the fact that you are awakening, and they're not. So this can be a husband, a child. They're going to act out. And you never know what that can turn to. So please protect yourself, okay? And I'm talking to men and women, okay? Protect yourself. Pay attention. Okay, we were given these eyes for a fucking reason. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. I know that it is some good things in here that's going to, help you bring your vibration up and help you refocus and regain a control only within, because you can't control nothing outside of you, but also to help you align with the different paths that you already set forth for yourself. You know what I'm saying? To help you beget more involved in your evolution, and not everybody else is around you. Okay, whomever is supposed to flow in that energy will flow, but first you have to create that energy. You have to create a path. Okay, and everybody is not meant to go down that path. I don't care how much you love your mom, how much you love your children, or whatever. Everybody have their own paths, and that's just what it is. Okay, so allow everything to just be. Okay, that is the message of the motherfucking day. Okay, the whole thing, go back and see it and watch it and see what you got to do. I don't know, but what is it? Namaste, which means my light that shines within me, see the light that shines within you. Namaste to all. Okay, I love you guys.